Alright everyone, welcome to episode number 84 of Everyday Thoughts. I wanted to make this an even longer video, but my Kindle has a fucking stroke and I can't look up more notes that I had, but that's okay, it's gonna be a quite long video anyway, I believe. But let's get straight into it. So, starting off, I would like to start off with a quote which I think is extremely good and just shows a lot. Fear is like fire. You can cook with it or you can burn your house down. So, I already talked about fear quite a lot on this channel, how to overcome fear, what fear can do with you. But when it comes to fear, you should, depending on the situation, it's probably even a good idea to have that fear still in you and not to just be fully numb to it or ignore it. Why? Well, because when you are fearful or you're scared, you are especially alert and you are basically just, your senses are working overtime. You're like, it's almost like you're fucking tweaking. Like you are hyper aware and your body's most likely even gonna do things before you can even think about it because your reflexes are just so through the roof. So, if you have a fucking, I don't know, life or die situation, or when it comes to fighting, being nervous is most likely even a better thing. But if you let yourself be consumed by the nerves and you just are far too deep in your own head, then it will burn down your own house. Then, the next thing which I found actually extremely interesting, is that making an effort to actually learn other people's names is just an insane cheat code, and also calling those peoples by their respective names. Why is that? Well, turns out that, I don't know if this is factually proven or not, but it does seem like pretty good advice, so I'm just gonna share it anyway. It seems like every or most people are more interested in their own names than in all of the other names combined. And that just makes it the absolute easiest compliment, or not even compliment, but easiest way to actually make somebody feel appreciated and known and seen, which I've talked about in the last episode or last two episodes in the previous episode before that, that a sort of belonging and feeling appreciated and important is so extremely important to us people. And by calling somebody's name, calling somebody by their name, you are actually feeding into that desire. And what you can do is accompany that with a smile, which is basically just that, but on crack. Because when you smile, it's the easiest compliment you can make. You're automatically friendly, and if it's a genuine smile, that's what you're aiming for. You're not aiming for like a fake smile, like, no, you're not doing that. You're looking for a genuine smile. And when you have the genuine smile, first of all, you can't be fucking unhappy when you're genuinely smiling. There is no way. Like, if when you're laughing your ass off or you're just grinning, like, I don't know, because you're just like, don't fucking clip that, please. When you do that, there is no way you're gonna be unhappy. There's no way. So, what you can also do is when you're unhappy, you can smile or force yourself to smile. It's gonna feel extremely weird at first, but it's quite a good mechanism, I'd say, to get out of a sad mood. Don't abuse it though, because you're gonna condition yourself, and that's just a deep rabbit hole that I'm not gonna get into it currently. Maybe some other time. But the next thing that we can do is follow that straight up with action, or no, the other way around. Feelings follow action, and it's not the other way around. So, most of the time, you might feel that you're gonna do things just because you feel like it. But the longer you do things, or when you've done something like overall and you're being consistent at it, there's going to be times where you just don't want to do it. Prime example or easiest way to describe it for me would be working out. Obviously, when you are in the mood to work out, you basically just have a instant baseline. Fuck it, we're going in, push, and to annihilate that shit. But there are days where you just don't want to go. But when you still go and you do work out, most of the time, what do you figure out? Well, you find out that you actually feel extremely good during the workout, even though you didn't want to do it before. This might not be straight at the start or at the beginning, but the deeper you get into it or after you finished it, because if you don't feel good during the workout, you will most likely feel still good after the workout, because you did what? You did something that you didn't want to do, but you still went through it, and now you're glad that you did it, because it's something that's good for you. But on the other hand, you can have also the chance that you're gonna feel good during the workout, and you're gonna feel like a fucking beast, bro. It's like, thank God I went into the gym. That's the feeling you're gonna have. So when you might not feel like doing something, or you're just feeling kind of bad overall, a good thing that you can do is just take action the easiest way possible. For example, would be taking a walk. After you've taken that walk, you're gonna have a, first of all, completely different mindset, or you're just gonna be completely in a different thought process, because you probably got it out of your system because you moved. That's also just, moving is such a good mood booster, and there's almost nothing better to do when you're just overthinking or feeling bad than to just move, and after that you're gonna feel so much better. So remember that feelings will follow action, so take action. Then the next thing is, there can only be one person in the angry boat. So what does that mean? Is that 100% true? Probably not. But most of the time, I'd say it's quite good knowledge to have, or just quite good advice even. Why? Well, when you have somebody complaining and you just double down and you go far and beyond on that complaint, they're gonna go back up and like, wait, whoa, I didn't mean it like that. Especially when it comes to like these minuscule things that are just not important, but when you make a massive deal in the moment out of that not important thing, most of the time the other person's going back down like, wait, no, it's not that deep, no, calm down. What do? You just diffused the situation, or you calmed the situation for the other person by fighting fire with fire. It might sound absolutely ridiculous, but if you can try it out once, and if it works, then that's such a cool feeling, because it just doesn't make any sense, to me at least, but it's just so funny to see when it actually works. And then the last thing I want to talk about for today is the definition of reverb. I genuinely had no clue what reverb is. When I was listening to like unreleased songs or remixes, I always saw like slowed and reverb. I was like, fucking hell, bro, this shit's gonna slap. But I didn't know what reverb was. I always thought that reverb would be like a reversed beat, but that didn't make any sense because the beat would glow like normally. And then I found out, yeah, reverb is basically something like echo. That's about it. It's simple as that. And I didn't know it, but now I do. And that's what it's all about, learning every single day. I hope you had a good day, and I will see you next time. See you.